Hi, I'm Tamara with Virginia Tourism, and this is for the love of travel. Today we are in Southwest Virginia on the Crooked Road, and we are looking for legends of music. People like Dr. Ralph Stanley, the Carter family, just to name a few. So if you love authentic old-time music, beautiful small towns, and gorgeous scenery, you're going to want to stick with me. The Crooked Road is a musical driving trail which connects some of the most authentic and famous old-time and bluegrass music venues in the world. When you talk about legends, this is a legendary woman. Her name is Rita Forrester, and she is a member of the Carter family, which is the first family of country music. There's actually 3 things here that people can visit. What are the 3 things?
The place we're standing, of course, is the original A.B. Carter Grocery. He did actually run it as a small country store in the late 40s and 50s. My mom started the original music shows here in '74. Later, when we moved the music to the Fold Building, which was built in 1976, we decided to make this a museum.
When people come here, they're seeing really legendary pieces of musical
Absolutely.
icons.
Johnny Cash and June's outfits they wore to the White House, AP's stage clothes as well as his work clothes. Now his work clothes are my favorite.
And then the third piece that people can see here is AP's cabin.
That's where he was actually born.
Okay.
It was built in the mid-1800s.
Wow. Here at the Fold on Saturday nights, the music obviously huge, but dancing too.
The dancers feel that they've been punished if they don't have fiddle tunes. And dance is a big part of their participation in the music. One of the things that my mom was so adamant about when she started the shows was that a family be able to afford to come together. They could afford to get something good to eat. They could have a night together.
And this is definitely a family
And this is a family destination.
We are in Bristol. The city is all about music. It's got a really cool connection for the Crooked Road. This is Leah Ross. She's the executive director of the Birthplace of Country Music.
Well, this is Bristol, and we are known as the birthplace of country music. Back in 1927, Ralph Peer came to town to record the music of the mountains, and this is where he recorded the Carter family, Jimmy Rogers, and the Stoneman family, and it's also known as the Big Bang of country music. Well, just recently we had a big surprise when Mumford & Sons decided to let Bristol be one of their stopovers on their Gentlemen of the Road tour. And they felt like us being the birthplace of country music, that they needed to be here.
Bristol Rhythm and Roots happens every September, and really this whole city kind of is just overcome with music.
It is. We have over 20 stages set up. We will book over 150 artists for the weekend. There's music everywhere, different, you know, you don't have to be a bluegrass fan to come. You don't have to be country music. Something for everyone.
Polly, pretty Polly, come go along with me.
I'm here at the Ralph Stanley Museum in Clintwood, Virginia with Tammy Hill, who is the director of this museum. What type of experience can people expect when they come to the museum?
We had interactives. You can take it and touch the computer screens and play with the music and learn so much about the history here, not just about the Stanleys, but about our Appalachian culture.
A lot of us refer to Dr. Stanley as a legend of not only country music, but music in general. What are some of the awards that he has won over his career?
Goodness, well, of course, you know, the Grammys. The
Which
Grammy,
you have one
which
here.
we have downstairs. You can see the Grammy. That was one for Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
We are here at Hartwood in Abingdon, Virginia, one of the newest venues of the Crooked Road. And this is Wayne Henderson, who is a musician and a legendary luthier, which, if I understand right, is a fancy way to say instrument maker.
I think so.
And you've made, you told me, 500 and some guitars.
Yeah.
including one for Eric Clapton. Is that right?
Well, Eric Clapton is probably one of the most famous people I've made guitars for.
Here we are at Hartwood, which is not just a music venue, it's a place for crafts as well.
Oh, absolutely. They've got some of the most gorgeous crafts in here you've ever seen, and it's a place where folks from all over Southwest Virginia can have things in here that people can see, and we're proud to have a place like this in our community.
Dig a hole in the meadow, dig a hole in the cocoa ground.
We're here with an up-and-coming legend of this area. This is Amethyst Kia. You've played some pretty cool venues. Do you have any favorites?
I'd have to say my favorite would probably be Rhythm and Roots, just because of just the sheer amount of people that are there. I've seen people, of people of all ages, of different races, different creeds, whatever. I've just seen just a wide variety of people are really really receptive.
As a local, do you have any favorite things about visiting the Crooked Road?
I would say definitely come to Hartwood for sure. Because I've played here, eaten here, food's fantastic. They've got great exhibits in here.
We've seen some of the legends of the Crooked Road today, but there is a lot more to discover. You can go to virginia.org to find out more. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy some more amazing music.